Now that we're a higher rank, our gym challenges are definitely getting stronger, but it's still not really enough to threaten us, as we basically just spam Flamethrower to incinerate their Pokemon to absolute shreds. Forget buildings, I think my town needs a burn victims hospital more than anything right now. After spending the next few days continuing to toss out gym challenges, as well as giving some items to the townspeople to keep them happy, our reputation was strong enough to be promoted to Gym Leader rank 2. But the celebrations are cut short as we're ambushed by these thugs. Apparently, they're not happy with how I'm running the city. But dude, that's the mayor's job. Why are you looking at me? He's standing right there. But the thug refuses to listen, forcing us into a battle, and his team is definitely the strongest we've faced so far. However, flamethrowers from our Turtonator quickly burn his Scraggy to a crisp, and the Sandshrew that follows also suffers the same fate. Heracross does manage to bring our Turtle into the red, but this guy is a beast, quickly cleaning up the goon's final 2 Pokemon with some intense flamethrowers, sending them packing. The city is safe for yet another day, and with our new rank increase, now we can access the northern section of our town, which is the commercial village. Basically, it's full of empty plots of land, which I intend to use solely for the purpose of building my economic empire. There's also an area called Starter Park, but that's still inaccessible for now. Anyway, if we want to build our economic empire, we need more money, and it turns out that beating up 10-year-old gym challengers and swiping their pocket money just isn't all that profitable. So, in search of funds, I headed back out into the wild to continue exploring the surrounding area. And since the level of wild Pokemon scale in this game, we can quickly level up our team, which also allows our little roly-coly to evolve into a red-hot Carkol. With our upgraded team, we continued heading west until we reach the Badlands. This area is full of Rough Rider goons. You know, the same ones that tried to run me out of my own town. And I intend to get my revenge on these clowns by utterly annihilating each and every one of them, farming their entire bank accounts in the process. But you might be wondering, what could possibly be worse than the Badlands? That's right, the even Badlands. Although, the first thing I can see here is a green-looking zombie dude, so I want nothing to do with this place. Back in the Badlands, and sadly, we can't yet progress into the Rough Rider base. However, after extorting all of the goons in this entire postcode, and returning to our town to sell some of our items, we can finally get back to what this game is really about: money. Because now we have enough funds to buy one of the most expensive buildings. I immediately went to construct this behemoth in the center of our commercial district, and it looks just as plain as the previous one. But this would take my city to the next level.